What's poppin', y'all? It's Peasy. So I'm here for a Valentine's Day type of tutorial, but honestly you could wear this to anything. If you guys like this look, if you're trying to be a little more dramatic this Valentine's Day or just dramatic in general, pick your favorite color, I got you. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. For this look, since it's going to be very bright, I am going to have to build the crease a lot. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to be taking this color right here and starting that off in my crease. And I am using natural lighting today because I decided to film early and I had the time. So the lighting might be changing a little bit, but it's just because I have a palm tree right outside this window. So now that I do have that set in place, I'm going to be taking the lightest color in the palette with the fluffy NYX crease brush. And I'm just going to be blending from the tops of the color as well as the edges to blow it out a little more. Taking a flatter brush that is a little bit fluffier at the end, and I'm going to be taking this orange and this red right here, tapping off the excess, and I'm going to concentrate this mainly in the crease, but I am going to be blowing it up slowly and gradually, so keep this at a slow pace because this is where everything starts to get messy, so be careful. So I'm just going to be placing it directly in my crease first without any blending. Part where it depends what type of shape you want to do in your cut crease. I am going to be doing a round cut crease, but if you like the more flared out winged cut crease, then start to make that shape by swooping the shadow at your ends, but figure out what shape you want to do and then just pack it on in that shape. Taking the same Morphe M433 brush in the first color that we used, I'm going to be taking some more of that and then lightly blending and dusting over the orange and the red that we just placed down just to blend. And this is going to take a while, so you want to just take your time and follow the shape that you've created and just slowly blend out. Pack on if you need any more, then blend out again as much as needed until you get the desired pigment that you want. I'm going back in with the red and the orange one more time and just packing it on again, and then I'm going to blend it out as well. Now that we have this placed down, I'm going to be taking a small fluffy brush and going into this really bright red right here, tapping off the excess, and I'm going to be using more of a stabbing motion to place it into my crease without blending with this brush, and then I'm going to be going in back with the brush that we were using to place down the red and the orange to blend it out. So now that I'm done placing that down, I'm going to be taking the brush we used the first red and the orange on with no extra product, and I'm just going to slowly start blending from the top of this and just blow it out. Now that I've blown that out, it is looking a little harsh, so I'm going to be going in with the first and second brush that I was using for my crease colors and just blend it out with no extra product. Now for this next part, it all depends on preference because you can either cut your crease right now, but since I'm going to be using the NYX glitter primer, I can actually see where I cut it because it has a little bit of a white tint to it. So just depending on preference, either cut your crease right now or just go straight in with the primer like I am. And the glitters I'm going to be using today are from Beauty Creations. They're literally like, I think under $2 to $3. I got them at a store in the Valencia Mall, Glitz, but it's shutting down, so I actually don't know where else you could find them. But there's two glitters I have here today. One is a true pink and the other one is a pink with like holographic glitter mixed in. And I think I might be using a mixture of both, but we'll see. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be taking some of this glitter primer and I'm going to be putting it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be taking a small flat brush and just dipping into it and then slowly cutting my crease. Now that I've cut the crease, I'm going to be taking my glitter on a small flat brush that doesn't have glue on it and just slowly pick some up and then just stamp it onto my eye.
No, but what can I do? What can I say? It's just I want some pay. I done did it, I did it, I done it. Now I want some hundreds, now bitch clear the way. Hey.
Now, this is the reason why you do your face after you do your eyes when you're working with glitter. But now I'm just going to be going ahead and repeating the exact same process on this eye. So I just finished placing down the glitter, and I wasn't too focused on my outer corner or by my lash line because I am thinking about putting wing liner. If I'm not, then I'll just retouch those places. But right now that we have this on, I am going to go back into the palette and then deepen up the crease a little bit more because it actually isn't as dramatic as I want it to be. So we're going to deepen that up. I'm going to be taking a really thin angled brush, and I'm going to be going back into this palette, and I'm going to be taking this color right here with a mixture of this one, and then I'm just going to be very much basically cutting my crease again, but since we have the glitter, it's going to be a little bit easier, so just very much detailing right in there. And by doing this, we're going to be creating more definition, and the cut crease is going to look very sharp. But if that's not the look you want, then you don't have to do this. Now that we've sharpened up the crease, I am going to go back into this bright red, dust off the excess, and then try to blend that out as lightly as possible. Since I was blending so much, I did lose the sharpness of the glitter in the cut crease. So I am going to go back in with the glitter primer and the glitter to sharpen that up again. Now that I've corrected the crease and all of that, I am actually thinking about throwing on a little bit of the holographic pink on top of this just to add a little extra pop, even though you don't really need it, but I'm feeling it right now. So I might just throw some of that on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the same brush I've been using, grab just a little bit of the glue that I still have on the back of my hand, and then I actually am just going to focus it a little bit in the middle, like right on top of this pink, and then kind of just pat it around so the holographic glitter has something to stick to. So I focused it mainly on the middle, and all that does is just give it a little bit more of a reflecting type of pop to it, which I like. But now all I'm gonna do is just throw on some wing liner and some lashes, and I'll be right back. Threw on some wing liner, and I actually ran out of eyeliner, so I ended up using my pomade for my eyebrows to finish this. But if it were up to me and if I had enough, I would do more of a dramatic wing, but that's just me. But this is the completed eye look, and I threw on some Kiss lashes in the style Flirty. And now I already put my base on. I bronzed with Hoola bronzer, but I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to be putting on my cheeks as in blush and highlight. Actually, I lied. I completely forgot about my lower lash line. So what we're going to be doing is jumping right back into the palette. I'm just taking the same brush that I used to define my crease and taking the same two colors that I used. And I'm going to be using this to really get really close to my lower lash line. Now that I have that placed in, I'm going to go in with this orange tone right here on a bullet brush, dust off the excess, and then just slowly blend that out. Just going to throw on some lower lash line, mascara, and eyeliner, and I'll be right back. Moving on to the face, I'm going to be using the Tarte Blush and Party, and I'm also going to be mixing it in with the Estee Lauder. It's actually limited edition. I didn't know that. It's a limited edition all over shimmer blush, and it's a little bit more of like a mauve tone, but it does have a slight sheen to it, which I enjoy, and it's gonna really freshen up your face. So I'm gonna be mixing these two and just placing it on my cheeks. So this is a really pigmented blush, and I am kind of going for a rosier look, so I'm just gonna take my finger to diffuse the edges a little bit. And then after I apply my highlight, I'm just going to take my powder brush and just blend over everything. So I know it looks pretty strong right now, but don't worry, it will be blended out later. Moving on to highlighting. And since I am going for a rosier type of look, that's why I'm recommending these two specifically. But you could take Taffy from the Sweet palette and mix a little bit of butterscotch with it, and that glow would be perfect. But for me today, what I'm going to be taking is the Aurora Glow Kit by Anastasia, and I'm going to be taking the shade Eclipse. And it's going to be this one right here. And I know it doesn't really look like a pink finish, but it's more of a champagne look on your skin. But as soon as a light hits it, the reflex are pink. So that's exactly why I'm using this one. And it just complements the paleness of my skin tone right now. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I went ahead and blended out the rest of my face, so now everything's seamless. And for lips, I was deciding on a few colors, but I decided on the Huda Beauty Trendsetter liquid lipstick. And I already outlined my lips with a burgundy type lip liner, and now I'm just going to fill it in with this. This lighting is killing me right now because there's literally no sun out anymore. But this is the completed look, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys learned something or got inspired. If you recreate this look, please tag me. Social media is always down below. Thank you guys for the support and thank you guys for watching.